Hello everyone and welcome to Chess Plays, where we'll talk and play about chess. Today I would like to show you not so popular but very tricky trap that happens in Vienna Game called Würzburger Trap. That is, it happens in Vienna Gambit game. And Vienna Game is an opening in chess that begins with e4, e5, knight c3. Now, if we want to move to the Gambit Vienna Game, we will proceed with, after black plays knight f6, with f4. But however, recently, in more modern times, white would choose to play a bit more quietly here by playing g3 and preparing to fianchetto his bishop to control the diagonal from h1 to the a8 and later support its pieces in development, cover more space, more area, be more active, and etc. However, in our case, we go with Vienna Gambit game, that is f4, and in this case the best response for the black is to play d5 as the black plays. From here, white takes on e5, black takes with knight on e4, and then here white attacks with d3 to move the knight away. However, please notice that white here can play also queen to f3, or he can play knight from g to f3. However, although these are the options, neither achieves an advantage for white. The trap will activate actually this trap works for the white pieces, so the black will lose a piece later down the road, and you will see how. So after we play with d3 and move the knight away, black initiates, let's say, the trap, one of the first steps. Black has other choices like bishop b4 or knight takes c3, but instead of doing it, like what would be the other choices, like, you might ask. So you could play knight takes c3 easily, so maybe that would be a better option. So after d3 and queen to h4 check, we defend with g3. So the black here wants to continue the attack and the pressure, so he plays knight takes g3. So if we decide to take on this knight, black has a free rook. So what white plays is knight f3, attacking the queen. After the queen moves away to h5, white can take the pawn on d5. So we still can't take the knight here because we will lose the rook. So here what black plays is bishop from c8 to g4. Why does the black play this? Because he wants to pin the queen and possibly maybe take the white's knight. What happens now? For example, if we would decide to take the rook instead of playing with the bishop, then it will eventually lead to advantage for white with following sequence of moves. Let's see. White plays knight to c7 check, king to d8, white takes a8, bishop g4, bishop g2, f6, bishop to e3, knight to c6, d4, c8, bishop takes h1, king to b8, e takes f6, g takes f6, d5. So maybe this would be a variation which would lead on. So that is why it's not possible in this position to take the rook on h1. So black plays g4. Now white goes to knight f4 just to try to threaten the queen. But however, it is thought that the better response is to play bishop to g2 in this position, but nonetheless white plays knight to f4. So bishop takes f3, we take on h5, bishop takes d1, and white takes knight on g3. So this is the critical moment in the game now. If the black becomes too greedy, he will activate the trap immediately. If he takes the pawn on c2 that is hanging, this is poisonous pawn, because if you take it, white has brilliant move here, b3, which traps the bishop. He can't go on any of these positions because they're all defended, so he will lose a pawn for sure. So it's better not to take in this position, not to fall into this trap. It's better not to take the pawn that seems so tempting here. But let's see what happens if we would take it. How would the game proceed? So black might try to play bishop b4 check, bishop d2, knight c6, rook c1, bishop takes to b3. Why does he do it? Because he wants to take anything possible, not to. So bishop is worth 3 points, pawn is worth 1 point. Let's make some sacrifice, be 2 points below. After the castles, bishop takes b4, knight takes b4, and king d2. And this is thought to be a really good position for white, which we can play and win comfortably. So I would like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I hope to see you some other time. Bye.